Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I sent a video to inside my members community yesterday. I have a members community. Shouts out to the Lions Den. Anybody who joins my coaching program, you know about the Covenant Lions Den. We gets it in, baby. And I was telling them about not just showing up. Showing up is not enough. And what I meant by that is most people who reach out to me who want to get in shape, they are exercising. They are eating fairly decent. They're trying to make healthy decisions with the type of foods they eat. They are trying to, be aware of how much they're eating, but they just not going the extra mile. And that's just it. They do these things, hitting the gym and trying to eat right, but they only get so far with the results. And then they start stepping on the scale, being mad, like, damn, the weight ain't going down no more, man. It must be my genetics, man. Damn, I'm just going to go back to what I was doing. I was happier when I was just fat and not having to focus on this. Man, damn, I'm just tired of working out all the time. I'm tired of being sore. I'm tired of people picking on me because I'm getting in shape and losing weight. I'm discouraged. It's just not enough, you guys. If you want to get results, that stick, I'm talking about lose all the weight. Lose all that big old ass stomach. Put your hand on your stomach. Put your hand on your stomach. If you feel it, you know you got something right there that you need to lose. If you want to lose all of it, guys, you can't just do the bare minimum. You have to make everything that you do count. Guys, I had to learn this myself. And this is probably why it was so top of mind for me, because I'm looking at how things are working with my business and even the content. We're about to hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. And, I remember almost a year ago, I was posting like 3-4 times a day. 2 reels a day, little short videos, and then I was doing a live, and sometimes I'll do like 2 lives a day. And so I was posting a lot of content. Some of y'all, if you've been rocking with me that long, you're probably like, damn, why are you posting so much content? What is happening right now? Here's the thing. When you're new or you're trying to learn something, you what you lack in talent and skill, you make up in volume, right? And so that was my thing. I was doing a lot, but I was very consistent with doing a lot. But at some point, after doing so much, you have to get to a point where you develop skills, you develop understanding patterns of success and what works. And now I'm to the point where I don't post as much content, but it's getting way more reach. Ain't that nice? I can post way less content, but get even better results. Why is that? Because now I'm putting more energy and effort into everything that I do. When back a couple of months ago, I just post some I just create the content and just do it real fast, just to get it out and just so I could be consistent. I was just going through the motions. But now when I'm doing content, it's well scripted. Certain things I do and I say, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go make their ass laugh. Oh yeah, let's go hit home for them right there. I'm being very intentional and purposeful. I'm not just going through the motions no more with anything that I do. And even when I'm doing these podcasts, most times I have somewhat of a script. And when I say script, it's like bullet points of things that I'm going to talk about. And so that way the shit lands. And y'all not just listening, you like, damn, I ain't even get nothing from that. I ain't learned shit. That's what happens if you just going through the motions. It's not purposeful. And so far as making things count, when it comes to fitness and losing weight and getting to that next level, if you've been dieting, you've been working out, and you're just like, man, I just need a breakthrough, man. I feel like I've been hitting this plateau. You got to start thinking to yourself, not what more can you do, but what can you do better with what you're already doing? I'm saying it again, not adding more to what you're already doing. What can you do better with what you're already doing? You have a habit around, routines around your nutrition. Are you just eating healthy food? You go to the grocery store, you're getting all the right healthy foods, but your ass ain't been tracking how much you eating. You don't know your macros. You don't know how much protein you eating. You got to make this stuff count, man. You just going to the gym just willy-nilly. You be on your phone and you do a couple of reps. Right when it start getting ready to start burning, you stop. You like, oh, I don't like the burn. It's too uncomfortable. It's too uncomfortable. If you want to make your workouts really count, you want to build muscle, you want to look like a beast, you want to look like a savage, you don't want to look like you don't want to look skinny fat, you don't want to lose weight and look like you all weak and sick, big old ass head, small neck, hanger shoulders, your chest sagging, you don't want that. You got to lift heavy weights. You got to challenge yourself with the weight that you're using. And when I say heavy weights, that's relative, because what's heavy to me might not be heavy to you, or what's heavy to you might not be heavy to me. You see what I'm saying? But you know what's heavy. You know if you pushing yourself hard enough. You know if you could go to the gym an extra 15 minutes. You know if you're on a treadmill and you walking at 2.5 miles per hour, you know if you can really do 3.0. You know if you're on a flat incline, you know if you could put it on a three incline and push yourself a little bit harder. You know those things. But if you like, damn man, I just don't feel like doing it. Well, that means you don't feel like really getting them results. You just going through the motions. But my whole thing, man, the way I look at this shit, if I'm gonna be out here doing all this hard work, I'm gonna go through all this discomfort, because if you guys didn't know, if your ass ain't been living up underneath a rock, to be successful at anything, it takes effort. It takes work. It requires a little bit of discomfort. Yes, it requires those things. And so if I'm going to be out here and I'm having to go through the discomfort and doing the work, putting in the time anyway, why not show up and make it count instead of just going through the motions? And so that way I can get a reward for the pain I'm going through. I love when what old boy name is, Eric Thomas said that. Get a reward for the pain you go through. We all going through some kind of pain. Everybody, whether it's a pain far as like how our body looks, you feeling shame, you feeling embarrassed, you just frustrated with how you're looking, you're disgusted with how your body looking, or maybe you dealing with health issues, type 2 diabetes, erectile dysfunction, sleep apnea, pain. You gotta want to put enough effort in and use that pain as energy to drive you, man. It's plenty of people who've had pain in their life where they've, had like drug addictions, alcohol addictions, sex addictions. I see a lot of these successful people out here who used to have these type of pasts, but then they channeled that pain into something positive to change their life. And so whatever pain you're going through right now, remember it. Stop trying to suppress that shit by drinking all day and smoking all day and eating all day. Remember the pain. And so you can be like, man, I'm tired of living like this. And I damn sure don't want my kids to start living like this. Because I'm gonna end up getting older, 10, 15, 20 years from now, and I'm going to see my kids, I'm like, damn, man, they living the same life I was living, man. I wish I would have went ahead and figure it out, and so then I could teach them, and so that they wouldn't have to go through what I'm going through. That's what you call generational traumas. Some folks, they bitch out. They don't get uncomfortable to learn, and so that they can pass it on to their family and the kids and the people that they love and care about. They're like, man, I don't have no time. Man, it's just not the right time. Man, I'll get started next month. I'll get started next year. And then next month turns into the following month. Then the following month turns into 3 months from now. Then 3 months from now turns into, well, after my birthday. And then it's, well, after I get done traveling. And then it's when the new year come around. And then it's, well, when the holidays are over with. It ain't gonna never be a perfect time. Just get started. It's gonna be uncomfortable either way. Just show up, make it count, embrace the discomfort, and remember why you're doing what you're doing. It's not just you. Of course, you want to feel good and proud about how you're looking. Like I would, I know damn well I want to be proud of myself. Like, regardless of anybody else, I want to be proud of myself. I want to look at myself in the mirror and be like, man, self, man, you done been through some shit, man, but I'm proud of you for continuing to show up. You know what I'm saying? And you showing up and you like putting in the work. When everybody else, they doing the bare minimum, you going over and beyond. And then you go have your kids. Like, guys, I'm at a point now, I'm 34 years old, And you know how sometimes when you're a kid, if you didn't grow up with both your parents, your parents can have different stories about how things went. And as you get older and you mature, you start to realize what really happened. You're like, I ain't dumb no more. I'm grown now. I can see what happened, what clearly happened. And so now I'm like, you know what, man? I'm proud of my parents. I'm proud of them. They was young. They was trying to figure things out. They were just little kids when they had me. Man, Dad, I'm proud of you for, getting out the streets and, turning into a real businessman, doing shit legit. Hey, Mom, I'm really proud of you for, overcoming your emotional traumas and, becoming, a woman of God and really just learning yourself and pouring into your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start to learn those things. You start recognize real, man. Once you start getting older, you can start really seeing the people who really putting in the work versus the motherfuckers who just talk shit. They just all talk. Yo, I'm about to lose that stomach. When it's time to spend that bread on losing that stomach, well, I ain't got no money. Well, I ain't got no time to hit the gym. Well, I ain't got no time to cook. Your ass ain't really ready. You all talk. Y'all talk. I can see it from a mile. I can smell it from a mile away. That conversation stank. Smell like ass. And so that's why I create content in a direct way. And I just got to a point where I'm like, man, part of me making my content count is not just showing up and giving y'all information so y'all can learn, but I want to be able to repel all the creatures. The creatures are the people who always make excuses. The creatures are the always complaining about some shit. The creatures are always procrastinating. I don't want them folks inside my inbox. I don't want them folks even reaching out to me thinking that it's okay for them to talk to me. No, I'm way too busy for that. I ain't got time to be talking to your ass and you ain't ready to get no results. But it's something real interesting that happens when I do this. When I talk with this type of intention and this purpose, I attract my tribe. Because my tribe be like, man, you know what? I need a coach who go be serious like that, man. I need somebody who go give me some structure. He go stand on business. When I'm having some issues, he go be there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I'm able to attract the right type of people. I'm not into just posting content no more. I want to build a community of people who like, man, you know what? Everything I do, I'm making count. When I'm with my family, I'm making it count. I'm not just existing. I'm not just there. Well, shit, I pay for the bills. I take care of this mortgage. I take care of this. No. Are you showing up? Do you have energy? Do you feel good? Can you show up with charisma? Because you looking good and you got energy. Because you exercise and eating right. Or are you just existing? Do you show up on your vacations, or you just like, I don't really feel like doing nothing today. I'm just tired. Y'all can go out there. I'm just gonna stay here. You ain't showing up. I want motherfuckers who want to show up for themselves and the people that they love and care about. All right, and that's the tribe I'm building, man. People who want more. People who not just trying to get by. People who not just trying to do the bare minimum. People who not just trying to be mediocre. I'm talking about the folks who really trying to go get it, because you see all these folks on social media, they living, and some of them, they living fake lives. That's the truth. But some of them, we really living this shit. And so I want to be one of them people. I want folks who like, man, I want to be at that level. Whether it's, I want to be able to have the kids and not just be the fat dad, but be the fit dad. I want to be the parent who, when I take my kids on vacation, but they enjoying themselves because they with me. I got energy to bounce around and do things with them. You showing up. You see what I'm saying? And even if you just might be you and your partner. Your partner like, ooh, boy, baby, I got to get you up out of this house. I want to show you off. Versus, yeah, baby, I'll see you later. I'll see you later when I get back from this event. I'll see you later when I get back from this party. Because sometimes they don't want to take your ass out. Because they like, I feel a little embarrassed about being around you outside the house. But if you showing up, that's my connection, y'all. That's my phone connection over here. I'm sitting out in front of the gym. But anyway, if you showing up, you gonna notice that your partner want to get you outside a little bit more. They want to show you off. They like, yeah, y'all gotta see my baby boo. My baby boo been taking care of themselves. I got me a trophy. But anyway, that's part of showing up, man, and making it count. If y'all find this podcast helpful, man, be sure to hit the follow button, leave your boy a 5-star rating so we continue to grow the movement. And we out of here. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.